What is going on, guys? MitchCactus here, coming back with another Forza Horizon 5 video, and today we'll be talking about the easiest and best free super wheelspin farm you guys can currently use whether you're playing Forza as a new player or you've been playing for a while and you're simply trying to get enough money through super wheelspins or maybe some new rare cars. Extremely easy to do, and if you guys have been doing your races, been doing Horizon Festival playlists and playing the game a bit, this will be extremely easy to apply to you considering the amount of different variants of this you can use, as I'll show throughout the course of the video. Although a lot of these methods often do get patched quite frequently by Forza developers, so if you guys want to stay up to date with any further updates related to this, be sure to drop a like and subscribe to my channel with notifications on. But guys, now we're going to get started and pretty much explain a little bit as to how it works. So basically, the number one way to currently get super wheelspins in Forza is through skill points. There are various different ways to farm skill points. That's not so much what this video is about. I'll be more specifically talking about converting them into super wheelspins and the best and most recently updated ways of doing so. If you guys want to see how to farm skill points, check out some of the other videos in the description or on my channel. That's all been easy and in-depth way to go in and do so. But first off, guys, let's go on ahead to the auto show. So first off, there are a fair few different cars you guys can use to convert skill points to super wheelspins extremely easily, and some of the best ones are actually fairly easy to get, and a lot of you guys will find you already have in your garage. So one of which is the old Audi R8 Coupe V10 Plus. As you guys can see, if I head to my upgrades and tuning in car mastery perks here, you can see there's not only one normal wheel spin, there's also 25,000 credits, and as you guys can see in the top, one normal super wheel spin. This car can of course be acquired through the auction house for a fairly decent price, and after you guys use these super wheel spins and wheel spin perks, you can literally just resell in the auction house, and a lot of the time you guys will be able to find another buyer for that car. Another car I also recommend you guys doing this with is actually the Bugatti Chiron. A lot of people often have these lying around in their garages, given the fact that it's a very iconic hypercar, and you guys can of course buy these off the auction house for 2.4 million, although I wouldn't recommend that just to get super wheel spins, but I would recommend buying these off the auction house for quite a significantly cheaper price, using the perks and then relisting them back on the auction house to make all of, if not the most of the credits you spent buying it back, in also keeping those super wheel spins. As you guys can see, this car has some of the best perks out of any other car in the game, given the fact that actually it's not only one normal spin, but also another super wheel spin as well, on top of that 25,000 credits, similarly to the first Audi R8. One of the best cars you guys can also use as even better perks is actually the Bugatti Divo, which similarly to the Chiron, can also be acquired through the car collection or through the auto show area, and can also be bought quite significantly cheaper through the auction house. As you guys can see, you can either buy it for 3 million here, or if you guys head to the auction house, they're even cheaper, which I'll go in and show you guys now. So guys, you can easily buy these for around 300,000 credits, use the perks and relist them, and if you guys are wondering how I already have the max level, almost 1 billion credits, already have the BMW M4 and have over almost a million skill points, well guys, it's actually because I'm playing on a Forza Horizon 5 modded account, which comes with instant delivery from MitchCactus.com. These mods can be provided through a pre-made account, can be added to a personal account, and we also offer credit and super wheel spin packages. If you guys want to go and check that out, there'll be a link in the pinned comment and description. We have almost 4,000 reviews on our official Trustpilot page, and as you guys can see in this Devo, you get not only one wheel spin, but also 2 super wheel spins, so twice the amount from the Bugatti Chiron, as well as 50,000 credits. But pretty much guys, if you want to skip out on the grind and simply get those credits as soon as possible, as well as super wheel spins and more, feel free to go and check out those modded packs. There'll be a link in the description and the comment, like I said. But the next car I'm going to be talking about is also going to be the Zenvo TSR. This car is very similar to the Bugatti Divo, given the fact you can also buy this off the auto show and also get them on the auction house quite significantly cheaper. And similarly to the Devo, this car not only has one normal spin, but also 2 super wheel spins, which I'll go and show you guys in a second. So these cars are virtually free. If you're able to get one of these off the auction house, use the perks, then relist it and sell it, you basically get free super wheel spins entirely. One disadvantage with buying these off the auction house though, is if you guys do actually go in and buy one of these cars and the perks have already been used, you won't be able to go in and use them again. So one thing I definitely recommend if you guys are buying these cars off of the auction house is before you go in and use or check the perks, go in and make sure that it's one seller listing them up. If there's multiple sellers or there's one seller listing up a bunch of these up at once, you know who's doing this in bulk. And also look out for the stock paint and tuner. You want the lowest likelihood that one of these cars is actually being driven around or used, as the higher likelihood it's been used, the higher likelihood the perks have been used. So you want to look out for one that looks like the buyers basically got it from a spin, is just trying to resell it for credits. This would be a very good example. Entirely stock, didn't see his name anywhere else, would have the highest probability of not having the perks used. So it's definitely something to keep in mind. But if you guys want to go on and use this on a car, you can easily go on and do without having the risk of having the perks for to use. The Jeep 2012 Wrangler Rubicon is a good example. You guys can buy as many of these as you want off the auto show for just 50,000 credits each, and it actually comes with a prize car. The One disadvantage of this though is that it's very expensive to get only one super wheel spin, with around 80 to 90 skill points for just one super, whereas the other cards are around 20 skill points for 2 supers as well as one normal spin. However, of course, the advantage being the fact that this always works. It works in offline mode if you guys don't have Xbox Live, for example, and of course it works 100% of the time if you're not relying on cards where the perks haven't been used through the auction house. Another thing good about this, guys, you get all your credits back. So if you have 50,000 credits, you can get that back as well as a spin on top of that. And one of the last cards I want to show you guys in this video, which can also be bought off of the auction house, which is pretty easy to go on and get, is going to be the Nissan Fairlady Z Forza Edition. The advantage of this car is that you can buy as many of these you want. You can also buy the car like the Ford Puma Forza Edition. It's the exact same sort of concept as the Nissan Fairlady Z. However, the disadvantage with this car though is that you need to have DLC to have it. But if you guys do have DLC, this car can give you 50,000 credits, one super wheel spin and a normal wheel spin, so very good perks as well as that. However, the Nissan being a little bit cheaper works for every player, and of course will give you one super wheel spin for just 6 skill points. As you guys can go in and see car mastery perks, it's actually 6 skill points going to get that one super wheel spin here, and you guys can do this as many times as you want, similarly to all of the other methods. But that's mostly to wrap up this video, guys. If you've been asking some of the best ways to get super wheel spins right now, this pretty much goes in and summarizes it. So if you guys are interested in any of those modded packs, like I said, there'll be a link in the pinned comment and description. You guys can see I've got almost 100 million super wheel spins, but if you guys do enjoy these methods, be sure to drop a like and subscribe, and comment down below how this goes for you. But that's going to wrap it up. Like I said, thank you all so much for watching.